Hello there everybody, it's Fergus Cook, the minister from Blackhall St Columba's Church here again. I wonder if today you can see something different about me. I wonder if you notice that I'm wearing something strange. No, it's not the white collar because I wear that most times that I speak to you. I'm talking about my jumper. Can you see my jumper? It's a nice one, isn't it? But why on earth am I wearing a Christmas jumper? And it's only October. Well, I'll tell you. The last few weeks, we've been thinking about how everything good comes from God. Everything we have that's good, God has given it to us. And we thought about that at harvest time when we picked apples and blackberries and all the food we get. And then we thought about how can we say thank you to God for all the good things that He has done for us. And last week we thought about our harvest collection. We gave food away, and that's a way of saying thank you. And today I want to continue thinking about how we can say thank you to God. And one of the things that we at Blackhall St Columba's Church do is support a charity called Samaritans Purse. Now, Samaritans Purse has a child shoebox appeal every year at about this time. And it's a Christmas appeal, which is why I'm wearing my Christmas jumper to show you about the appeal. And we get a shoebox and we fill it full of good things for somebody who wouldn't receive any presents if we didn't. Now, where do we get these shoeboxes and how do we fill them? I thought I would show you today. We can get our boxes from the church. We can get them every morning from Dorothea, the church officer. And if you go along, you'll get a box just like this. It doesn't look much like a box at the moment, but it's flat like that, and we get to build it. And at the same time as you pick this up, you get two bits of paper. We get a leaflet and a kind of shopping list. And the leaflet tells us everything we need to about how to make up the box and how to fill it. And the leaflet has ideas of things to fill it. And I'm just going to show you how easy it is. All the creases are on the box and we just fold them in. And it's really as simple as making these folds. And then we bring it over and clip it together like that. And we do the same on the other side. And these just slide and clip in. And that's looking a bit more like a box already. I haven't quite finished because we need to fold in the lid. We fold these in as well. There's a couple of wee bits pop out there, and there we are. We've got our shoebox that we can then close up and we can put all our gifts in. And on the front, that's looking a lot more Christmassy. On the front, it's got a place for a sticker, because one of the things you have to decide is whether or not you want to give gifts for a boy or a girl. And you write the age and you put the sticker on there, and you take your shopping list and you go and get things to fill it. Now, we have 3 girls as a family, so we decided we would get a box and fill it with stuff for a girl. And your mums and dads and grandparents will understand when I say in true Blue Peter style, here's one I prepared earlier. You might not get that reference, but we have a shoebox here, and it's amazing what you can get in. because of where our shoe boxes at St Columba's are going, we're looking at scarves, hats, possibly some gloves, okay, but all this is on the list. We've got a face cloth, we've got a toy, some soap, a hairbrush, there's some practical things, pencils and sharpeners and rubbers. We've got a lovely colouring book there. If we're getting books, not too many words, because they will be going somewhere where they may not speak English. So we've colouring pens, some hair clasps, a toy, so a skipping rope, that's something that doesn't need batteries. A card game, but not a card game that's got face cards like the Four Suits, but a card game's there. We've got some pencils, some colouring in pencils, a toothbrush. We may take the packaging off so we can get it to fit later on, and some proper pencils. Look at how much stuff we managed to get in there. That's fantastic, isn't it? So we're going to get this, and the reason I'm telling you about it today is these boxes have to be back at the church by the 8th of November. That's not long. By Sunday the 8th of November we have to have the boxes filled up and ready to go. And that way Samaritans Purse will come and collect them, and they can be taken off in time to get them to a boy or a girl somewhere in the world who wouldn't get a Christmas present. So we're going to do that as part of our way of saying thank you to God. And I want you to read something. I want to read you something about what Jesus said. What Jesus said when somebody asked him. They asked him, when was it that we saw you hungry or we gave you food? When was it we saw that you were thirsty and we gave you something to drink? They asked Jesus, when was it that we saw you a stranger and welcomed you, or naked and clothed you? And they asked, when was it we saw you sick or in prison and visited you? And Jesus answered them. He said, truly I tell you, just as you did it to one of the least of these who are members of my family, you did it to me. So what Jesus is saying is, if we are giving a gift to somebody who hasn't got one, then in effect we are giving it to God, we're giving it to Jesus. And that's a really nice way of being grateful to God for all the good things that we will get and we have got already by sharing it with other people. Thank you very much for listening. I hope you managed to be involved, if not with Samaritans Purse, with some other way of sharing all the good things we get with somebody who won't get something this Christmas. I'm going to say bye-bye now for another week, and I look forward to sharing another message with you next week. Have a really good week. Bye-bye now.